So it is 10 o'clock the night before I fly out to Melbourne. I'm so excited. So this is the first time in maybe a couple of years I've gone back down there. So it's currently 10 o'clock at night, and most of my stuff is, can you please ignore all the stuff that's on the floor, but most of my stuff is packed. I think I've only got to pack in my hairbrush in the morning and a couple of other charges. But yeah, so well, plane leaves about like 10 past 6. Oh no, half past 6 tomorrow morning. So I have to be up super early. But having said that, I get into Victoria at like 10 past 12 or something like that. So it's not too bad. And then obviously by the time I grab my bags, get the bus ticket, get into the city, and then get to my hotel, will be time for check-in. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for HU, and I've never been before, so it's going to be very interesting. And I've also never been into Marvel Stadium before. I've been into the MCG and Rod Laver, but that's about it. So, and as far as I know, my hotel's like less than a 10-minute walk away from there, so it's going to be pretty exciting. So I'm definitely going to suss out the best way to get there, because I think it's like a 10-minute walk tops away from where I am. So, because I know trying to get out of that size stadium at that time of night with so many people to get public transport is going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm sort of thinking, like, if it's easier to walk obviously with the crowds that are going to be coming out that stadium, it's going to be easier, then I'll do that. But I'll obviously see come Thursday night. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed now because I do need to get up super early. So I shall see you guys tomorrow morning. Hi, so it is now 10:30. No, almost 10 o'clock the next night. As you can tell, I'm in bed. Today was hectic. I'm exhausted. The trip in was all good. Got here about after 1:30, and basically went and got some food for the apartment. Went and checked out Cookie Monster Cafe, found the Ed Sheeran shop because I wanted to get I was originally going to get one shirt which had dates on it, but then I ended up getting the pink jersey as well, so I'll wear either one of those to the concert tomorrow night. What else did I do? I think that was about it. Just trying to work my way around because there's so many different tramworks going on that stuff is stopping where it wouldn't normally, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just confusing. Nothing has been read. It might not get read at all. I did bring my Kindle with me though, so you shall see. I think I just played my Switch the whole plane right down. Yeah. We've done pretty well. So tomorrow's plan is to suss out the tram to actually get to Marvel Stadium, or whether or not I'm going to walk, I'll suss out both ways. But yeah, so pretty much suss that out. I might even check out the Titanic VR exhibition tomorrow because I really don't have to leave the hotel until about the gates open at 4, but the shows are often, the pre-acts don't start till like 5:15, so I've got plenty of time tomorrow to do a little bit, come back here, relax, and then go out for the night. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off now because I need to go to bed because I'm tired. Yes, go to bed and we shall wake up refreshed tomorrow.
Melbourne, get home safe. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey everybody, so as you can probably tell, I am now back home. It has probably been about 2 weeks since I got home. I just have not been in the mood to pick up the camera since I got back, to be honest. And that whole trip essentially was so busy. I was just basically getting back to the room every night exhausted, and I just was not in the mood to film myself at all. So yes, I am back home. It was absolutely an amazing trip. I cannot wait to go back again in October for when Hello Duff comes. It was somehow I managed to get tickets for that. And Ed Sheeran was absolutely amazing too. Like, the fact that he is essentially the main guy that plays, so he essentially uses a looping station. You can Google this too. It's so basically for pretty much 99, maybe 95% of the show, he is performing the whole lot himself. He doesn't have backup singers, he doesn't have a band. The only time he really brought people on to perform is like Nancy Mulligan and Go Away Girl, all those songs, like with the fill on it. But the fact that he performs it all himself is absolutely amazing. And like, this is, you know, a good maybe 2.5 hours of performing. It's amazing. Like, I'd definitely go check him out because I'd never even seen him before, like in concert, and I'm like, I'm going this year. I'm going because I'm just going to anything I want to go to this year. I'm fucking life's too short for that shit. So yeah, definitely check him out again if you ever get the chance to see him on tour. Do it because it's absolutely amazing. But yeah. So, but I thought I might share with you guys some of the stuff I got while I was down there. I might start with the stuff I got at the start. So, as previously mentioned, I went to the Cookie Monster Cafe, and I had to. These guys are so soft. So they did have like a couple of different sizes. This was one of the smaller ones I got because I had a backpack that I did not want to cart a whole big amount of stuff. They did have like the bigger sizes, but this guy is just so cute, and if you can see that, just he's so soft. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous. So I think he was about $25, I think, off the top of my head. I can't exactly remember, but he is so nice and soft, and I just love his fur. He's very cute, and his arms are very nice. So I just had to get one of him. And then, as you guys saw, I unboxed this fella. So this is, because I didn't realise, I'd totally forgotten about that they had Pop Mart down there, because we don't have Pop Mart where I live. So, of course, I had to get this little fella. I can't even remember what this guy's name is. Oh, no, I'll pop up his name here. I just had to get one of these. And then I don't have it here, but I managed to get one of my work colleagues the Coca-Cola Labubus, because she's been searching for ages and they're always sold out online, which is basically the only way we can get Labubus here where I live. So I managed to buy one of those. So I'm so excited to see her face when I go back to work in like 3 weeks' time. He is absolutely cute. We've got the little sunflower in his little ears. I think this is so cute, especially for where I live, because like, we're very tropical oriented. So I thought it was very cute that I had to get him. And then, so these two here, so the gaming exhibition and the other exhibition I went to, unfortunately, didn't really let you film anything. Not that there was really a lot that I felt I wanted to film in there anyway, because I will say the gaming exhibition was, I don't know, a little bit disappointing for me. Maybe because even though there were some games I did recognise, some of them I've never heard of it and don't really care for. But I will say with these two exhibitions, what you can do is get these things, and basically they'll have this symbol next to certain parts, and then you tap that, and then it collects the information, and you can actually refer to this, well, I won't show the code, but it has a code on the back that you can enter on their website, and you can actually view the stuff that you tap. So that's pretty cool. I haven't actually checked these out yet. I probably will risk going forward and put some of the stuff I collected where I find it to put on the screen here. I did find that quite fascinating that they chose to do that with. So that was that one. And then what else did we have? So the Diva exhibition. So what was this about? I can't remember now. So it's like basically a collection of performing arts history, especially in Australia. I will say I was a little bit disappointed with this one. Not some of the stuff I was fascinated in it, but I will say I probably wouldn't pay to see it again. Especially it's like roughly $40 entry. There were some stuff I did find quite fascinating. Yeah, so that was just basically the pamphlet for that. I probably will keep it. But yeah, overall the exhibition itself was okay, but I wouldn't pay to see it again. I am still glad I went though, because I had to do something. So that was that one. And then, so they also had, I didn't film any of this either. So there was, in Burke Street, they had the Titanic virtual exhibition. So that's, here we go. So this is just a pamphlet I got off the desk after I left there. It was basically like a VR thing where you could view it from essentially the bottom of the ocean, but it was, I kind of thought it'd be more, maybe say a real life visual representation, because I know you can find like footage online of submarine footage of where they've actually dove down there, but it wasn't really like that. It was more sort of it's like a 3D visualization of the wreck site and that. But I will say some of because they had obviously the VR headset and the virtual characters that you react with, some of the facial expressions I think were a little bit unsettling. I kind of refer it back to old PS1 graphics and the weird sort of faces. That was in some aspects it was kind of weird. Overall, it was enjoyable. Maybe, I don't know whether disappointed isn't the right word. It was okay. Like, I wouldn't sort of, how do I say it, wouldn't deter you from going. If it does give you a headache, because I remember having a headache from the strap, because it was hard. I don't regret doing it though, because I did get a couple of things from it. So that was just a pamphlet I took just to say I've been there. I also managed to get, so basically this was just like a little postcard, but it's not even really a postcard, it's more just like a souvenir card. Is that probably gonna not, there you go, that's more of a, actually I might take it out, that's a bit better. Yeah, so that's a nice little postcard for that. And then I also managed, so they had a couple of different things. They had like the Heart of the Ocean. If you've seen the film Titanic, you've seen that necklace. So they had replicas of that, just more cheap replicas, or you could get the keychain of it. You can get certain different things, but I decided to go with the collectible coin. So this is, whoops. Alright, I'll go correct up on my computer because I can't find where my filming stand is for this. That is, it's probably going to catch the glare. Oh, no, there we go. So that's the front of it. And then so this basically commemorates the main voyage it was meant to go on. Oh, yeah, it's going to pick up weird. You can see most of that anyway. But this is really, really pretty. I love this kind of stuff, for collectible stuff. And if you've seen my Instagram recently, I did the Lego Titanic, which was really, really fun. That maybe took me about a week to build. And I'm fascinated with anything to do with Titanic. So I thought this was really, really nice souvenir to collect. So that was from that exhibition. Like I say, VR is a little bit in the uncanny valley. But if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check it out. Or if you like Titanic. The other exhibition, as you guys saw I went to, was the Westwood Kawakaburro exhibition. So I'd seen people coming out with the bags that you could get from that exhibition. And I thought, that'd be quite cool, because normally fashion is not something, an industry I really am big on. Like, it's fine, but it's not something that I normally find fascinating. But I also thought, that'd be cool, quite a cool exhibition. And that was probably my favourite exhibition out of the whole lot. I definitely highly recommend that. I think it's on till the end of April. I'm not entirely sure, but I will pop it down and in somewhere here. So I did manage to get a little postcard, so I had so many different things. Like, they had notebooks, keychains, you know, obviously a whole range of stuff, but this was probably one of my favourite postcards I had, because it's that one there. And then I just had to actually get the display book. So this is basically a whole, basically about the whole exhibition pretty much, and they're all different. Let's see, history of Westwood and colour. I almost forgot. So that one, I thought this would be such an amazing table piece. Like even just the images from it. Look, there you go. That was one of the favourites I had. It's so different styles even here too. Like, so this was probably about, I think it was $69, $70, something like that. So it was expensive, but I just reckon this would be such a cool table piece. Even just I haven't really had a proper look through this thing either, so it's probably the first time I've sat down and actually have a proper look at it. Yeah, so basically a lot of it has the contents of the exhibition in it too, which I thought was really cool. I just had to get that for my desk. But yeah, so that was all the stuff I managed to haul, and it was a pretty incredible flight. I was there for about 4 or 5 days, so it was pretty full on. So that's probably why I didn't do a lot of filming either. Will say I got maybe 5 chapters into How to Kill a Guy in 10 Days by, I don't even know what her name is. It's her. I will say I don't know what I'm going to continue with it, because I have a feeling it's kind of going down a predictable route. I probably will give it more of a chance whenever I get in the mood to pick it up again. Because for some reason I thought this might have been some chick who was like dating like a serial killer and just killing whoever she went on dates with, but that's not the premise at all. So basically, she and her best friend go to this Valentine's Day dating set where the rotation where you essentially meet all these different people at the same time, and essentially half the group gets killed off, and obviously it's a classic joke, you know, you can't get out, you can't use your phone, blah blah blah. So, and then the main character is like obsessed with horror movies and the psychology around it. So I'm quite interested to see where that part of it goes at least. Yeah, to say what I've read so far, I'm not too impressed, but it was only 5 chapters in, and I only got to the part where they've just had everybody, most of their group, bumped off. So I probably, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to go with that. But yeah, so I will, of course, leave it here. I know this wasn't really a reading blog, more than was it a travel log, but I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just film it anyway. But if you've gotten to the end, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. As always, all the links are down below to any of my social medias and vice versa. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.
Goodbye forever, you factory reject dildos.